So, I guess we are live, yes. So welcome to this little project of mine, where I try to create a little multiplayer game entirely written in Python, which utilizes the Twitch chat. So it's a game we can play during the stream. So feel free whenever I run the game to type in !join, like so, and then you will get spawned into the game and can move around. So, for example, so it is a little type of Bomberman game, maybe. So it's kind of PvP, where you try to move around, find some items, throw bombs at other players, and try to survive as long as you can. That type of game. And yeah. And it's well, experimental mode today, so I thought just to try out to stream with the webcam, you know. So maybe this is a thing. Okay. Cool. Then I will close that out, and it's actually quite some time that I worked on that. So I can pull over the repo. So the whole thing is on GitHub. So if you want to, you can go to GitHub Python user and then ChatFighters. There's the camera. And then you will get the repo where I host the project. Yes. So let's see, what did I do? Commits. Yeah, so it's kind of like a week ago that I did something. I think the game is currently in a state where it's safe for me to stream the development because kind of all the core features are implemented, like the level generation, the game and scenes setup, also the entity management and entity relations. Also, you can see it here, some actions are implemented now. So I guess I don't need to think very hard for the game content now because all the basic features are implemented. Yes. So lots of refactoring, bug fix. Yeah. So basically, players now can move around. They can throw bombs at other players, basically placing on the ground, and yes, can then die. Okay. So, so how does that work? We got our app. Oh yeah, actually I have to open the project. Here we go. So we got the app, which creates an instance of the game and then starts the game loop and also loads in some configurations from the on the config file here, which I will not open because of the auth token which you need in order to access the Twitch chat. There's a cool little plugin for that, which is called the Twitch Observer, and for all the graphical stuff, we use the TDL package. Okay. Yes, let's head into the game. So the game basically performs the game loop which is all of that here, where we created a game scene and a cyber scene. So the cyber scene basically handles or displays the player information, what players have joined the game, and how much health they have left, and so such. Maybe this is something we can work on today. I'm not sure. Yes. Then we have some handle event methods here. Basically for quitting the game, and then also for the chat events. Then we do updates per frame, so updating the entity states per frame, and then also per tick, which is currently 1 second. Every second, because the game is kind of, turn-based, just because the Twitch chat and the stream have a delay, so making it turn-based probably a good way to go. Okay, then we can have a look at the scenes. The scenes, for example, the game scene just takes a list of entities which are in it, and also this is the scene, the base class for that. The game scene then also has a level, which is all of the static objects in the scene, and then on top of that it has a list of all entities, players, items, NPCs, whatever. And yeah, currently I maybe want to refactor that and move that into a Twitch chat manager object. Currently it's here, the handling of a player join and leave event and general command issuing. And it also does kind of the entity collision on this top level. Then there is the cyber scene, which just renders the player names to the screen. Yes. All right. Cool. Then we have the level here, which consists of several tiles, and they have types. So there can be none, so it's passable for the player. And there's a wall which is not passable and cannot be destroyed. This is basically the outer edge. And then there's rock, and rock with an item. So there can items be buried in rock, which can be destroyed by the player, and then the item is revealed and can be picked up. And, I think this is kind of handy. Then I define all that here. The color, the foreground, background color, the character, then drawn. And then there's the level, which kind of spawns an outer, generates an outer wall. Then some patches, 2x2 patches, inner walls. And then some randomly generated rock between that, with a chance of 50%. And then every rock has a 10% chance being with an item. And the level does the collision stuff. So we got the entity collision on the scene level, and then the static level collision handling on the level. Yes. Then we have the entities. Whoops. Yes, which only have a base class called entity. So item and so for example the bomb and the player all are entity. So I should refactor that and also add some item entity and the creature entity, because the die method should not be available for an item. Doesn't make really sense. Okay. Currently, players have health, and they have a weapon that they have equipped. So basically, you can walk around and equip certain weapons, and then this is your main weapon. And if you type attack, I guess, then you attack with that weapon you're currently holding. And then there's the action queue, which basically stores movements, attacks, and vary them in the chat. So for example, with the move commands or with the attack commands. So then they all get stored in this action queue. Okay. Yeah, and then all those actions get performed on a tick basis. Alright, then I have a quick and dirty item here, which is the bomb launcher, which is the weapon you have equipped. And it can perform an action, and that is placing a bomb on the ground. And the bomb will explode after a certain amount of time, which is counter amount. Come on. Yeah, here. 4 seconds. Or 4 ticks, basically. Ticks. Yes. Which is a little bit short. So, yeah, that's the game. So maybe I run it again. Going to app. There it is. So this is the game. Like the patches here and the rock between. Those lighter purple colors are the items which are buried below the rock. Okay, so I can type in join. Then that's not not a good spot. Then yeah, my little P here drawn. So I leave again and join at a random position. Maybe that's a better one. Yeah, it's better. And I can type in attack, and then move down, and then see there's a bomb that was spawned, and it has a radius where it explodes. So and then destroys the rock, not the walls. So maybe we can just for the sake of demonstration, damage amount, damage radius. Increase that damage radius. Should be. Ah, okay. I'm not using that. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. 3, 5, 3 and 5. So I join again and place a bomb down, and now the radius should be bigger. Yes. Okay, so all of this rock got destroyed, and the items buried beside the rock, the debris, get revealed. So this is the debug item. And possibly, yeah, and now you could walk toward that, pick it up, and use the new weapon. This is the game. So the question is what to work on. Actually, let me pull up repo once more. I have some issues. Yeah, adding some animations. For example, for the bomb timer, the tick pound counter, player health, and weapons. Yep. Yeah, so we could implement a better way of this explosion. That it actually honors the damage radius. Okay. So what we basically want, this is now transformed around the bomb, so we need to have minus self dot damage radius half, and the other way same. Oh, then we calculate the current position we are at, the tile position, then get the instance, because we kind of implemented that as a singleton, the game scene, get the level, and then destroy the tile, or try to destroy the tile at that position, and also damage each entity that is at that position by calling the callback, but the on-take damage method with the damage amount of the bomb. Could maybe scale that with the radius, so the farther away you are from the bomb, the less damage you take. But yeah, something to worry about later. So, and then we remove the bomb itself. So, and it currently has, yes, 4 ticks and damage of 10 and radius of 10. So maybe, what is the player health? 10. So maybe we lower that by so. Okay, so we started the game again. Join and spawn in a bomb. Yes. Did that do what it? Oh, no, position. Oh yeah, I changed the wrong thing. So damage damage amount 2, damage radius 10, and counter amount, yeah, 6. Join again and place the bomb. Crash! And I did get and can I reach? Yeah, so let's just debug that. Yeah, let's load my thing. So just run the game. Join And place the bomb. Oh yeah, I know what the problem is. You get out of bounds. F10. So this is the current position, 21-17, which is bottom left. And we try to destroy tile at that position. $29.17. So, so list index out of range. I can't retrieve position. Damn it. Yeah, so, however, problem is that we are out of bounds here for the level. So the level has a width and a height, and it has the same dimension like the scene. Therefore, the origin coordinates are the same for the scene, the level. Entities are in scene space, and the level is level space, and it's the origin is the same, and also the width and the height. So we just can vary the level, height, and width, and then say if we are out of bounds, then we don't do anything. So, say level width game.game run game scene level, and then we just issue the width and height. Oh, it's the Alt key. I'm getting confused with the multiple cursors, which is this, the control key in Sublime, and I haven't installed the plugin or the key bindings. So level height is current game scene level height. So, and then yeah, I make separate variables for that. So then y min should be actually the maximum of yeah, right. Oh yeah, should actually be the maximum. Oh wait, what am I doing here? Self position plus x, self position plus y. So I need to operate on that variant. Or I transform that. So the y minimum is the maximum between 0 and then my actual position. So that if the actual position is down below 0, we have then 0. Is that correct? Should be. Although console's y-axis points down, up. That's so maybe two trans. Oh, yeah, no. This is the maximum. Streaming thinking, you know. Okay. So those are the offsets we have on the position. Yeah, let's do it here. Let's say yeah. So if current position 0 is smaller than 0, so a tuple is immutable, so means we have to say current position equals. Oh no, we don't have to change the current position. We just say screw it and continue. If battery or the current position is smaller equal 0, or the current position 0 is greater or equal to the level width, or the current position's y coordinate smaller than 0, or the current position 1 is greater equal than level height, then we continue. Otherwise, we are in bounds and can try to destroy the tile. Okay. Have a look on that. That's a good spot. So we attack. Oh. Oh. And actually clean up the code. So we join and attack. Yeah. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. First of all, we should supply uneven number for the damage radius. Because spawn that symmetrically around the player or the bomb. So yeah, bomb is one field and then one tile, and then there are tiles around that. If you radius of 2, yeah, it should work. So we should have 5 tiles around it in each direction of rock that get destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5. Yeah. Weird. Uh, so those are the offsets. Range is actually this value -1, right? So it's self-damage radius. Integer division 2. I could there here. So half now let's say damage yeah, so damage radius half equals self dot damage radius divided by 2. Yes. -1. So now we have an even number, and then we can integer divide that by 2. This should then leave us with the damage radius half, which we subtract and then add. And because range function subtract 1, we have to add that. So this now should properly get the bomb to work. Attack. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's border. Okay, it's actually 5. This belongs to the level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then maybe I will just move left and up and hit that again. Attack. Yeah, cool. So you could see the left edge of the detonation radius get destroyed. And then we actually would have landed outside the border. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. It doesn't wrap. Doesn't wrap. Doesn't wrap. I hope. So I moved up, and yeah, I don't have an error. Nothing. Oh, that means that bombs now explode and honor the damage radius. Cool. So fire up git. Yeah, I deleted some things. Git add the entities .py. Cool, and commit that. Bombs now honor the damage radius. So what to work next on? Maybe a good thing would be to display the player's health in the sidebar. each player has a max health and the current health. And yes, so if the bomb explodes, it triggers for each entity on the tile the on take damage method, which here use the player, which is also true for the player. And this just reduces the player's current health by the damage amount, and if the health below or equal to 0, then it will call the die method, which I will refactor to die, which is implemented in base class on die. Will get removed, or it will remove self entities. So over here, in the sidebar scene, we draw, we draw those entities, which are player info objects. So the sidebar scene has, like a bunch of entities. So this is like how also like the game scene works. Just those entities are real entities, like the player and items. And here it's a player info. Player info. Go to definition, and it's in the UI, and it has a position and a width, a player name, a player color. So maybe we also add the player health. That's player health. Player health. And I disabled linting because I'm not following the name scheme of Python, which would be something like that. So I'm going with the good old camel case. So we have the player health here, and then what we do is we're drawing a string to the root console at the position, printing out the player name and the player's color with no background color. So what we could do here is actually print out the health value. So for now, no fancy colors, just to make that work. So choose the position and just print out the number. So it's self positioned at 0 and it's self to position 1 plus 1. So we're going down one column. And we issue the player health. And I'm not actually sure. String. Yeah, so it has to be string. Yeah, we can string. So we need to cast player health to the string. Player color. One moment, please. You could, yeah. You can have a, you can chat. You can write something in the chat. Okay. Well, then we have the player color, and then we just issue none for the background color. So this is health. So this is UI. Then we go to scene where we place the player info. Player dot current health. Yes, because we have a regenerated players list from the entities in the game scene, which are players. Okay, this is the index. Have self height -4. And then we generate the player info. Which is not correct anymore because the position is off. We don't have one. We don't have one column anymore, but we have two for each. So we need to change the Y position, which is 2 plus the index. So it's 2 plus the index times 2. Is that correct? So if you start at the index of 0, we are still at 2. Then the index at 1, we are at 4. So 2, 3, 5. Yeah, that should be it. So run the game real quick. Yes. What happened? What happened? Int argument must be a string. Bytes like object or a number, not tuple. String health. Player health. What is happening? Current health. Player health. Oh, did I? No, it's current health. Weird. So set a breakpoint there. Start the debugger. Joined. We are on the scene. We have one player. Come on. So we get one player, which is me, at a position 4 and 5, and max health, a current health of 10. It's cool. Then we grab that at the index of 0, then on append a new player info. So entities now has the player info UI object, player health of 10, and this should be good, actually. So we do all that, then we draw the cyber scene. Draw the outer border for those strings, and now for each entity we draw the content. So let's see in the player info. This is the player color, this is the player name, this is the player position. Is correct. And the player health 10. So I didn't complain. Not sure what's happening. So this is the position we draw it. Oh, wait for it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. This shouldn't be a tuple, right? This is just X and Y. Right. So, clear all breakpoint. So this is the game. Ah, cool. So yes, I joined. It shows my name and also the health that I currently have left. So if I place a bomb and move to the right, the bomb explodes. I lose 2 health, and the bomb detonates around me and creates those items. So cool, working nice. So now instead of generating or just printing out the health of the value, we maybe want to a health bar. So generate that. Um, oh, so we have the width of the player info window, or yeah, the width. The width should be equal to the maximum health. Yeah, we also need to apply that. So let's say player current health and player max health. Player current health, player current health, player max health equals to player max health. And then this is just the player current health. And we also need to apply that in here. This is player max. Max health. Hi, Xausiege. Yes, yeah, maybe I switched to Dark Souls later on. Yes, so maybe I make a little break and then at 9 I switch to Dark Souls. Maybe that is something to do. I mean, we got something done today, so the bomb and also the UI here, which I want to enhance just quick. And then, yeah, maybe we... So... so we need to figure out the length of the bar, the health bar. Just as a linear interpolation. Enough. So it should be 0. Kind of think while talking. So it should be 0 when we have 0 health, and it should be equal to width -1 if we are at max health, right? Max health. That said, I guess calculus should look something like that. So we say self.player current health minus self.player max health. So this gives, I know this crap. So if the player's current health is equal to the player's max health, then it is 0, which is of that, right? To have it the other way around, so I could issue a -1 here, or if I switch that, if this is max health, this is the current health, player current health. So if the current health is equal to the max health, yeah. Mega aufwendig über den Controller zu schreiben, ja, das stimmt. I think. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So what we are doing here is generating kind of a random number between 0 and 1. So if, yeah, I need to change that again. Crap calculation. So let's see, if the player's current health is equal to the player's max health, then we are at 0. And if we, no, if this is, no, yeah, then 0. And if the player's current health is equal to the max health, then 0. So if we divide that by the player max health, we have a number that is between 0 and 1. Yes. And then we need to scale that with the width. And cast all of that to an integer. And then that up. It's old code. And then we print the string. Maybe in a color of white. So it's too. Now make the background color white. So it's 255 to 55. And then this are just the empty string multiplied by the width of the health bar. Sort of. I'm not sure. That. Nope. I place a bomb, then I will use some health. That doesn't work. Um, 255 is right? Yes, it's. So why isn't it showing up? Maybe I messed around the 0 and the 1. um, let's hit a breakpoint here. Join. So width of the health bar is 0 because we screwed something up. Break-on health, max health. Yeah, sure. So we get this. If the player's current health equal to the max health, then this is 0. And if the current health 0, then this gets 1. So what we need to do is to subtract 1 from that. Now, 1 minus all this. Yes. This will flip that. So 1 minus 0, right? And 1 minus 1. Yes. And width of the health bar is 9. Which good shot. Nice. So clear that breakpoint and execute the game. Join the game, and there's the health bar. Woohoo! Rejoice, my friends. And then I place the bomb and move up. And I actually got more health. So, damn it. So something is up with calculation. I have to think. Wait, no. Oh, man. So I want to subtract. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yes. Python knows to correctly calculate. Yes. Not like in Smalltalk, where actually this is really what is there without parentheses. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I have to think about that. So finish now. So regardless state of that, I will commit that current state. So entities, scenes, and its UI. Like that. Adding port for player health bar. Player health bar. Oh, just so player health bar. Mid and push. Push. Right. So that's for today. So a little progress on the ChatFighters game, multiplayer game, which you can play in Twitch. The Twitch chat. We created, or we properly implemented the explode method of the bomb, which now honors the radius, the explosion, and we created the play health bar, which is not quite working yet. Some signs and normalization. So we need to get into that next time, and yeah, I see you all next time, whenever that is. See you.